Good evening. Australia's Socceroos are about to face their biggest test yet without star Harry Kewell. Kewell hasn't trained since aggravating an old groin injury in the match against Croatia when he helped Australia reach the World Cup's final 16. Italy has lost star defender Alessandro Nesta to injury but remain favourites to win. But Mark Viduka says the Socceroos have won as underdogs before and can do it again. Harry or no Harry, millions of Australians are expected to stay up late for the game. Some suburbs have been inundated with enthusiastic supporters. The pubs are littered with green and gold, but some fans are bearing different stripes. To other news, and East Timor's Prime Minister Mari Alkatiri has resigned, responding to weeks of protests and the demands of the President. Dr Alkatiri says he's partly responsible for the recent outbreak of violence, which began after he sacked 600 soldiers.
Determined not to contribute to any deepening of the crisis, recognizing that the people of Timor-Leste deserve to live in peace and tranquility.
Dr Alkatiri has agreed to work with President Xanana Gusmao while a transitional government is appointed. Australia's relationship with Indonesia appears to be back on track after a meeting between John Howard and President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono. The Prime Minister agreed that Australia would recognise Indonesian sovereignty over Papua, while President Yudhoyono promised Jakarta would closely monitor radical cleric Abu Bakar Bashir. The inquest into the cruise ship death of Dianne Brimble today heard how one of the men who had sex with her before she died was scared to speak out. The Pacific Skies night manager, Anne Taylor, revealed passenger Mark Wilhelm sobbed as he told her about Dianne's final hours. The Brisbane mother died on the floor of Wilhelm's cabin. Nicole Kidman and new hubby Keith Urban have left Sydney on their honeymoon after tying the knot on Sunday. The newlyweds were driven to the airport this evening after spending a day being visited by family and a few friends who couldn't make it to the wedding.
I missed the wedding, I'm sorry. How's Nicole? She looks gorgeous.
The happy couple flew out on their private jet to honeymoon somewhere in the South Pacific. Champion jockey Shane Dye is out of a medically induced coma and responding well to treatment after a terrifying race fall in Hong Kong. The 39-year-old speared headfirst into the ground on Sunday when his mount fell. Surgeons performed emergency surgery to ease pressure on his brain. They're hopeful he hasn't suffered permanent damage. And looking at tomorrow's weather now, a few showers in Cairns and Brisbane, fine in Sydney and Canberra, showers and 14 degrees in Melbourne, warm in Darwin and 30, a few showers and 20 degrees in Perth. And that's 7 News to Now. I'm Chris Barth. Go the Socceroos. Good night.